Feel the freshness.
Happy days, family. How you doing? Welcome to the best radio station, the Black Heart Radio Network on Tubonge this magical Wednesday. You're the lovely Iruton here, coming with amazing, uplifting, inspiring conversation. I hope you had a beautiful, beautiful week. I hope you're having a good week full of amazing, amazing fact that you're manifesting, whatever you're manifesting, being focused, being intentional, and also remember to download our app on the Google Play Store to get yourself amazing healthy supplements. And also stream on www.blackheartradionetwork.com for amazing apparel clothing and also the supplements we do have if you're using the iPhone. Remember, you have the apparel clothing with the Black Heart Radio logo on it, super affordable. You can also order as you pay slowly or lipo pole for the ones here in Kenya, and your order will be delivered. We have the likes of Ashwagandha, Moringa, 4 different categories of the supplements on our website. And also remember to follow us on all the social media platforms for amazing awakening, good conversation to keep you motivated and keep you going. Remember, you are the change you need to see in the world. It's your girl again, the lovely Iruton, and I have the beautiful, amazing partner with me. What's good?
We're good. You?
Yeah, fabulous, magical.
Ready for the conversation?
Ready for
Yes,
the
karibuni sana
conversation.
to everyone who's joining us this wonderful evening, morning, whatever the time is on your end. My name is Joby and welcome to Tubonge. Let's talk.
Karibuni sana, people. You just pulled that money.
Yeah. Let's talk.
Karibuni sana. Let's have a nice conversation. They call me answer to the money plans. And yeah, I'm excited to be here.
Period.
Excited. I hope you're all doing better and you're excited again.
You can see, you know,
Always a great time to be alive. You look amazing.
we all look
Queen.
good.
Yes.
Like,
You
That's
guys don't
what's
tell me you're
good.
playing sexy. Me, I'm just chilling.
me too, I'm chilling. I mean, I don't know if we playing sexy. Yeah, what one is giving sexy, though?
Always.
Come on.
Yes.
Yeah, but tomorrow.
Tomorrow is the day.
I'll peep TikTok and maybe I see.
Right.
You know?
Good conversations coming up regarding a lot that is happening here in the 254 and also all over the world. First of all, talking about a conversation I think we talked about the citizens in Congo destroying the embassy because they're basically tired of every propaganda that is going on. It means people are tired of poverty, they are tired of being stagnated, they're tired being poor, and they should be actually one of the richest countries of all time. That's number one. People are so woke and they're tired and they're ready to fight for what literally belongs to them. So that's a good thing. It means they actually understand the agendas. The fact that Kenya's embassy, Rwanda's embassy, it means people know what's going on. Sometimes you may see people are just chilled and not as woke as you think, but quiet people, I can say, are the worst, literally. But I don't know what's your take on that. As we definitely go back, you wanna say something? I'm just looking at you.
About DRC?
I don't know about the conversation I mentioned.
You talked about DRC?
Yes.
Yeah, I personally think I talked about it on my show. You guys have also hinted it on your show.
Yeah.
Akith was talking about it, and I'm so happy.
Yes.
Because on Monday when I was reporting the news that were coming from DRC Congo were really sad, and I was like, it's always so sad to. You know, when you're starting your week and you don't see anything positive about Africa, all you see is just people dying. So I'm so happy to see that this time it's different, because a question I've been posing is, who will rescue Congo? You know, who's gonna help Congo? Because if you look at the land is really damaged. Like if you go watch a proper documentary of the mining, these people do it carelessly. Na hizi ni mashamba za wase wameiba. Like it's so sad. So I'm just so happy to see that the people of Congo are tired and they know their enemies. Because I remember our president said something about Congo. He said, whatever the US says, that's the way whatever the US supports, we support.
Yeah.
So that was a clear answer of, hey, where you stand. So I'm so happy to see what's really happening personally. And I'm certain maybe so many Kenyans, those who really don't know what's happening, they're like, why are they taking the Kenyan embassy? Rwanda is the one that has a problem, the US. Do research. But personally, I'm so happy.
Yeah. I feel like we're getting into a war that we're not supposed to be involved in all the time. And Kenya is making like a lot of enemies. And it is just crazy because now we are fighting even not our wars.
True.
It is not only Congo. I think tumekuwa involved to a lot of things, even when we are giving examples in the morning about Haiti and what is happening. And the wars that are not supposed to be us, why are we doing that? Fighting against our own people. Like Congolese people are Africans. Can we just fight with them instead of fighting against them? Because at the end of the day, we definitely know why there is war in Congo. So definitely when you see them out there fighting, when you see them, because it's not only Kenya that they actually vandalized their how is it called, their offices, right, and embassies. It's other nations, and truly these people are really tired. They keep on moving, ni kama long distance traders. Kila time wanatoka tu kwa country yao, they keep on moving. Okay, in Kenya utapata wa Congolese wengi, oh my god, there are so many, and then you ask, why are you coming out from your country if it is like that? You see, because of the war. So definitely it's really crazy, creating enemies and creating relationships that we are not supposed to actually destroy. Because imagine if Congo was doing well, would be actually getting oil from them. Unajua, would be actually better trading with them. Exactly, and it would be easier. But right now we just want to get involved, and it's because of our president. He wants to be a puppet. He just wants to follow back and forth. It is so sad. It is sad.
To Ruto started making enemies actually with, I think when he came in, I think the first country was actually DRC.
Yeah, it was DRC.
It was DRC because it is the same people who hacked our
government.
You remember?
Yes, I remember.
You remember? They're the same people who hacked our accounts that time. M-Pesa zikuwa zinafanya, sijui what was not working. And then now we have Haiti. Haitians even demonstrated all the way in the from Haiti in the US.
Yeah.
It's crazy. So,
and it's also funny because there was news regarding that Ruto is actually the new U.S. Secretary of State, Marco Rubio, lauded Kenya's peace effort on the global stage. He pledged America's full support for peace processes in Haiti, DRC, South Sudan, and Somalia, following a call with President William Ruto. So funny that I don't know if definitely they're in one part or one pack to it. The fact that they're saying, like, they're basically hailing Ruto for pledging or basically on America's full support for peace processes, like they're instilling peace in this country, it's not it. And the fact that also I think 100 plus individuals or troops, I think I reported that a few weeks ago, were being sent to Haiti, and that was in quotes, or what they actually reported, for a peace alliance. Super confusing regarding, like, everybody knows what's really happening.
That this guy is actually acting or showing from a point of anger. Like umse amini, like alitolewa kwa isi tunajua na ako like, man, mi nataka revenge. It's not for the base of Kenyans, it's not for the help of Kenyans. He doesn't want anything. Anaweza kuwa na spill. Even today we were talking about him spilling about the housing levy. And he went ahead to talk about how he was told by the president, enda utete housing levy uko nje kwa TV. And then he realized apparently housing levy ni ya kuibia watu. It's not really for Kenyans.
But wait, which money? And before the impeachment, we had, remember, Gachagua and the president always campaigning about the housing levy. So he was part of it.
That is why I'm saying he doesn't have anasema chini niwaambie ukweli kama wa Kenya. It's not for the interest of Kenyans. I feel like he has selfish interest that he really wants to actually accomplish. And for him, I feel either it's revenge, Ama kama si revenge, he wants a seat. Definitely.
A political
Don't
seat.
forget, ana form sahi party yake inaitwa DAP, that they're actually forming with also Martha Karua at the end of the day. You don't know who will be standing at this seat. So at the end of the day, I just want to tell Kenyans, never go out of these streets. Never go to those ballot boxes. Never fight your brother or sister from another tribe. Just because Rigathi said. Just because Martha Karua said. Just because Raila said. Sifuna, about whichever politician you have. At the end of the day, go because you're a Kenyan. Go because you have your own interest. Because you want a better life. That is just what I'm going to say. Because all this, ikifika the last minute, wakishatokea, these are the people we have. Utaona venye watapata backup.
Sure.
So definitely it's just politics. And then, una siasa ishaanza.
Bana.
Unasema siasa iko.
It's
Tuache
there.
kuona sana.
It's there.
What's
It's
up?
2027 iko mbali. You know, people like to assume or want to assume like, it's 2 years. 2 years is just...
Watu wanaanzanga
Stop
mapema.
counting this year, actually. Like,
It's
count
gone.
count next year. Like 2027, we have all throughout campaign. Literally. And it has already started. So, come on.
Exactly.
That is
Great.
so true, but we have to definitely understand politics is politics, and you have to actually be woke regarding the leaders who are going to come out and looking at their background or researching on their background. You have to be super careful because everybody's going to come with, as usual, promises and everything like that. And now that the current president is like on hot fires, everybody's going to use anything to basically, we know literally what he's been doing, but more propagandas in regards to like, yes, I'm the better person, but all of them is literally for their selfish interests. If we've had like 20 or 54 Ibrahim Traorés, that would be amazing in each country, but hey, let's see how that's going to be.
What if we just had like a president where a president, and then when we are tired, we remove them? Like if they don't function, I think that
They
would
don't
be
fulfill their
like
promises.
unawapea hata 1 year ama 2 years.
Impeachment.
Ama tu waseme tuwape hata 1 year.
I've said that.
Raia.
I've said that. I've said
Yeah.
that too. Like,
'Cause I'm like,
you
if-
should, if you, let's say, see, we have five years
Yeah.
of you serving one term.
Yeah.
In actually the second
Yeah.
year, you
we
should be,
renew it.
we should check you. You should be audited. We need to
Exactly.
see how you've been spending the loans, you've been spending the funds, the taxes, the projects you promised to deliver and to finish that were unfinished. What have you done? And if none, you should walk out. There's no time, because these leaders always, give me time. You know, the previous regime did the damage. They had done so much damage, as if you are not part of it.
That is so true.
Ruto was a deputy president, so when every mess was being made,
He was part of the
you are
regime.
there. You are literally there. So you can't tell, the previous regime, nah, please stop.
Can you also remove this second term?
We too grown.
This president can actually sit for
That is
second
so
term
true.
presidency. It's just not. I think you can actually be a president for 5 years and then you actually go for a second term. Can we just strap that off our constitution?
Please.
Because I feel it is super crazy. Even the US, they have 4 years.
But they want to take it to 7, remember?
Yeah, I
They don't
know.
even want to limit. They want to extend
Extended, literally.
the
That is
greediness.
so true, which is like doesn't really align with. They think like they're still playing politics with our older parents, but now the individuals right now, the youth are very woke, so it cannot be the same. Moving forward, we have Khalif Cairo says the reason why he's been going through the upheaval he's been in. He's saying we're struggling with vehicles deliveries, not because we stole money, but it's a combination of many factors, including external sabotage. Businessman and car dealer Khalif Cairo attributes delays in car deliveries to growth challenges, lack of funds, and sabotage. He promises to resolve the situation following accusations of not delivering a BMW. I'd reported in a way maybe it might be true. Last year, the Kenyan government said that cars registered, I think, not sure, not really appropriate procrastination of the number, 2017 or 90, they're not going to be allowed to be imported in Kenya. I'm not sure if this is the issue that this young businessman is going through, but that might be an attribute because they said by this early January, if you're not really not fixed that issue, they're not gonna allow those cars to be imported in Kenya. I'm not sure if that's the problem or what he's going through, but he said it's not about stealing or basically conning people, but he said we are struggling with vehicle deliveries, not because we stole money, but it's a combination of many factors, including external sabotage.
Where is the money? Where is the money? Because if have you paid maybe the whichever company you're using to ship the cars, and if you've paid, then we need actually a statement, because that should be a statement released also by the companies. We as a company, we're facing 1, 2, 3 delay issues because of maybe 1, 2, 3 taxes. So apologies to the customers who have been, maybe and operating with maybe 1, 2, 3 clients, or maybe so and so. Like, wait, nothing. There's nothing. So please.
I want to read something here.
Mambo yako ya kutumia vitu vibaya usiingize.
I want to read a few arrogant tweets.
Okay. Okay.
So he said, my son's motorbike can feed your family for 1 year.
Why can't you use that money and fund back? Actually, this is what you can do. Use the whatever equipment you've invested in, sell them, give back the cash to the people you owe them. After the cars arrive, sell the cars, buy back whatever you had sold, and restore them back in your house, including the bicycle.
He said, Missy broke car where 3 of my perfumes can buy it.
Wow.
Yeah, so definitely, first and foremost, what I just learned from this thing at the end of the day is first be humble. Utakuwa huko juu, kesho utajipata chini. It's how you treat people. That is what matters. Because the same Cairo right now has gone to ask people for money. Right? What it was, the campaign he was trying to actually fundraise the money, imekatishwa. Something like that. It has been blocked. Now he's asking Kenyans to come through for him. And yes, you never actually, celebrate when somebody's down. But at the end of the day, it also depends on how that person treated you. People forget. Utapata leo, utaenda kuongelesha watu, utaona watu ni mafala, au wenye wako kwa internet wanakujibu kwa Twitter. Ni wajingo na sawa ndio wamekuweka hapo. Clients wako wanaonaga, unasawa unakuweka hapo. And then at the end of the day, when things go wrong, what do you do? Who do you come to? And these celebrities, please stop actually, because I don't feel like this guy has that money. I don't feel like that money is there. Like, and I feel like amefanya branding. It's called social media branding. And that's why he's famous on Twitter. Because on Twitter, most of the people on Twitter, let's be honest, si mabadi. Most of the people on Twitter unapata wako 40, 30. People have started getting a stable life. They're driving, they're smart, and stuff like that. So unapata when he has that base, amejibrand fiti. Somebody can actually trust on you and buy from you. But imagine venye naenda kuvandalize business ya mtu. Because he's been there for 10 years. Anasema I've been there for 10 years. I've never gotten any problem with my deliveries. There are people who have bought cars from me. But every time you walk, nobody will want to buy a car from your yard. Because they'll be like, apana, kufanya na mtu biashara msi atanibia. Hata kama ni ukweli koti chamua, wewe sio mwenye makosa. I feel like it's already going to actually... It has already actually vandalized your name or brand na imendi karibika. But all in all, naona men are saying they want to help him. I wonder where the buddies are. Buddies are not helping Cairo.
I mean...
Buddies walienda Dubai. Buddies walipelekwa ndege. Buddies come
mkaproposiwa.
Come through, man.
Mkasema mmeoana. I mean, for better for worse.
Buddies come through for your man, sincerely. Because I feel like this guy is also going through shit. Hii mwaka, imeendia umse vibaya. If you see him in the courts, venye tu unaona, you can see, you can read eyes. It doesn't lie. Unaona tu unasema, umse anapitia hii mwaka imemgonga. Regardless, we don't know where the truth lies. Till he's actually proven guilty. But at the end of the day, most people don't believe in courts. Most people don't believe hata koti kikuacha. Bado tu ile perspective mtu akona hapana wewe unaibianga watu
Man.
So true.
Yeah, and that's true. I agree with you. Like that is gonna destroy his brand, and that should be a lesson to majority of the celebrities.
Yeah,
Because I remember we
exactly.
were also talking about the celebrities who maybe advertise things, then they end up, damaging your body. Like we saw the other case of that lady went for this surgery, and then
Akakufa.
and I nakadedi, and we have other celebrities who are actually promoting these other brands. Number one, until you've tried really something, don't recommend it to people, because there are people who
I
have
definitely
side
agree.
effects. There are people who haitakubaliana na wao, but ensure whatever you advertising, it's something you can use, something that is legit, because the moment itani damage skin, ni wewe nda tag, ni wewe jina yako itaharibika, ni wewe utaenda viral, and no one is ever gonna, actually brands will disassociate now with you, because you're making them seem to be, it's like wanadil na mtu con man. So that should be dealt with. And also celebrities just faking their lifestyle also, that is something that needs to be corrected. Please live according to your own means. Yes, you are a celebrity, but it doesn't have to mean that you're making it all. How many these people, we meet them on the ground and they have no shit. These people are struggling.
They're human.
They're struggling. You have rent to pay, you have a family to take care of, probably lots of black tax, and then the fact that now you're on the top of the industry, how black tax actually even works. Like, the family is gonna be assuming you have it all, and you're literally struggling. Live according to your own means, one day at a time. If you're eating skuma, ni wewe, so long as you're able to pay rent, you're able to, you have a job,
And you're human.
yeah, and you're human too. Like, eat skuma wiki, eat githeri. Me, I'll never be ashamed of eating kales or eating githeri. It's crazy when people, hata nikuwe na do, mi nenda nitafute, we've seen that,
Yeah,
I nenda
I've seen
nitafute
that.
githeri.
Yeah.
I don't care. It's me. I feel like this is my means of today. I don't feel like spending too much on meat. I feel like githeri. Nani mimi. That should be okay. Because jobini.
I know. And,
Yeah.
and also,
Githeri.
just to add on that, whatever you've said about celebrities not using their brands, I just want to add on wale wenye wanauza mashamba. Unauza shamba, hujui hadi kama hii ni company fiti. You go sell this shamba, and then at the end of the day ndo nakupata kwa ngori. If they ask you about it, shamba even doesn't exist. Celeb fulani ndiye alienda kauza hiyo shamba. Sisi tuliona Jobi akiuza shamba, na tunaamini Jobi nikaenda nikabai shamba. Shamba exists at the end of the day. You find that trouble, because I've also seen that with Mkurugenzi. You guys know Mkurugenzi? Yeah. So Mkurugenzi yesterday,
Excuse me.
blocked Edgar Obare
Allah.
because he endorsed a company that scammed funds out of land. Ujue Mkurugenzi amekuwa kihost hizi show zake, hata the sold out show this year. We talked about it, and he did really amazing. He has fans, he has millions and millions of views on YouTube. So as a celebrity, when you go out there and probably work, it even goes back to even what you post on your status. If you're working with small brands on your status, angaliako kama hata hizi brands ni legit. Influencers hawaangaliangi.
Bana.
Ako like,
Bora receive do.
bora tu,
Unajua
and
bora
then-
amelipwa.
Exactly. Alafu unapata hii brand exist.
Bana.
Inakulipia 2,000 but inaenda kukonu wase like 50. Unajua, and then when people come back to you, you're like, me, I didn't know anything about them. Kindly, before you do anything, before you work with celebrities, tafuta on the ground. History ya kwenda tena kubai, wewe unalipaje land yenye ujui, ujaona, unata title deed, unapeana millions and millions of money. Sijui unabai sijui nini juu nani alipost. You can't be doing that. They don't even care about it. They are there for their money. Ni ma-influencer na ni watu wa biashara.
That is so true.
Exactly.
That is
That's
so
sad.
true.
Shout out to
But-
Mkurugenzi.
Alrighty.
Yeah, ama ni Edgar Obare.
Sini aliblock. Si Edgar alisema ati
Oh.
Abel Mutua blocked us after we reached out for comment. A
Right.
company he endorsed called the Grand Acres Goshen Acquisition scammed his funds out of land. These celebrities will do anything but take accountability. That is Edgar just being petty.
Wow.
But at the end of the day, look at it, it's not the first time.
Yeah.
Tunapata maselebu
Diana,
wanafanyia watu hivyo.
Kako.
Diana Marwa, sijui nani, ma-influencer wanauzauza vitu zenye hawajui kwa status. Kindly ndio angaleta hii shop ina exist. Because hao wasi wamekuja kwa page yako, wamekuja juu, wanakulai.
Yeah.
Na wameput their trust in you. Unaona saizi Kaira nalia na do. Watu wanataka kumchangia. Na ni mafans.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, you also have to know your fans are your priorities. When you taongelesha mafans hapa nje will determine. Imagine if Mungai venye sana sema kuna penye mtanipeleka.
Yeah.
if something happens to her, what do you do? Hakuna kenye me, I will not go back to Shago. Hakuna penye mtanipeleka. Yeah, that's how she talks. Me, I'm not going back to Shago.
Please, humble.
Those people who want to take me down, you'll wait to see me down there. I'm like,
baby girl, uko how old? Let's start there. Like, experience kuna times vitu kai. Kuna times tu vitu zi happen. Hata tunaweza amka tu leo YouTube iko shut down yote. What are you gonna do? Do you have any investment scandal?
Also in people who are gonna be genuine.
To even host you.
Shit to happen. Brands zitaacha kukulipa jili biashara iendi vizuri. Kwanza 2025 is about to be a fucked up economic year. We've been talking about this. Like, it's about to be messed up.
Kindness is key. Kindness is
Humble.
key, and also understanding that.
Always remember where you came from.
There. I think there was also another content creator who was actually appreciating their fans, and they're like, "You're the ones who put me here." I can't remember that conversation, but if people are not listening to you, if they're not subscribing, if they're not sharing, if they're not liking,
there's no money.
Yes.
Ona venye watu wamepea Ziad love because you've never seen a kikisi watu.
Exactly.
She's always like, I love my
Humble.
people. Humble. Even I feel like hata kaunta kwanza na fake. There's the truth, there's some genuinity in her. And it comes
She's
from
humble.
her.
I like her because she's humble.
Yeah.
She's real.
Yeah,
And that's why I think real, something I can commend you, Joby, even like on air, you're very real. Regardless in everything. Like, you're just straightforward.
Yeah.
If you don't like something, you don't like it.
I don't.
And you show it to someone's face. Literally, that's something I really admired about you. And you're literally like genuinely there for someone.
Thank you.
Literally.
Thank
So
you.
That's a good virtue to have, literally.
Thank you.
Because I know there's a lot of social media pressure with everything going on with different people, but you don't have to. This is just social media.
Imagine.
Literally, just social media. And that's why I feel a lot of people connect with people who are authentic. They connect with them, and Kenyans are also genuine people. They come through for you.
Kenyans.
When you show them,
Kenyans
this is my
watakutukana,
life.
but
Yeah.
they help you.
But
That's the funny part.
Trust me, nimeona kwa hizi comments za Kaido. Watu wanamtusi na M-Pesa na itafika 100.
Imagine.
M-Pesa zimefika almost a million. Ilishatiwa at how many millions?
I didn't see
It was
that.
shot at millions of money. Na comments watu wanamtusi, watu wanaandika di venye alikuwa mbaya na watu wamemchangia do.
Wow.
So I'm like, Kenyans will make you feel like shit.
But they'll tell it straight to your face.
Yeah,
and help you.
watakwambia wewe siji saizi wale made. They'll call you names. They'll do everything.
Yes.
Unajua, but at the end of the day, watakusaidia. So it just depends on how you treat your fans.
It's so true.
Because my fans ndio come through.
I know.
So at the end of the day, if you're a celebrity, your fans are your bosses.
Bana.
Literally. My fans ndio maboss wako. So please, treat them as your bosses, because today they can decide to report.
Eve.
Trust me, mtu mmoja tu anaweza push your agenda, and Kenyans will report.
Eve humble.
Repost and report that page, and you lose that page. Watu wangapi washa lose pages zao?
Eve humble. Humble. That's all I can tell her, literally. Like,
we need each other. Ubuntu is key. Something we had before colonization. We were there for each other.
alafu unajua
Just continue.
unajua kuna like, how do I say, there are other people in the industry who are also coming up. So it's crazy with the all the, it's okay, you can maintain actually, where we have people who are still in the industry now, mekwa for the longest, like like Maina Kageni, like Churchill,
exactly.
like kuna watu yes wamekuwa wameanza vizuri na they're still in the industry till today, but again it's the humbleness.
Exactly.
It's the humbleness, because kuna watu wengine wana pop, si wewe peke yako Mungaivu, nafikiri utabaki hapo. Kuna mwingine atakuja atashine na kuovertake na tukusahau. Just the same umekuja kidogo uko overshadow Aziad, but for a minute you popped nini, it was you Mungai Eve or nini, but humble ndo fike hapo uzeeni. Humble.
And if you want to see how it works right now, I feel like a lot of people don't watch her because of what she says.
Exactly.
Because I don't me person naona Eve. Me and us naona podcast yake.
No. Maybe if she's trending.
Unless unamuona kwa vlog. Sindio, but going to her page and saying, Munga Eve anasema nini? You'd never find a lot of people doing that, and it's because of what we see on these vlogs, they're tarnishing your name. So literally, hata kama uta make sense in a way,
you're tarnishing your own
you're
name
tarnishing
actually.
your brand. Literally, because you're a brand. You're not Mungai Eve TV is a brand. Well, maybe Jinako ni Eve or whatever, but Mungai Eve is a brand. So at the end of the day, it's how you treat
Mimi.
people.
Kuna milioni moja.
Kama una 80 million, unanikatia nini?
Unanikatia. Wa.
Wenyewe tu wependa tu.
Okay, ni 5 years to ni 5 years from 2020 till right tumemjua 20 baby girl humble. It's okay. Sometimes shift happens very quick. Grateful to God, to the universe. You know, yeah, like kuamoka hata kuamoka ndo nasema sometimes life you'll upgrade very quick hata utashangaa. You know, but humble, you know, like just remember personally I love Snapchat. Like I love Snapchat because it reminds you
Of where you are.
of where you are.
so
May I look
true.
at some things I'm like, God damn.
It's so true.
I'm so grateful.
Yeah.
It's so true.
It reminds you, like humble bana. Tulia.
Hii TikTok inakwambianga 2 years ago.
Bana.
Never forget
Even Google
where you
photos.
came from, and never forget the people who held you down. That's
Exactly.
never forget. You may not be at that part, but you know, like if that person calls, you'll always be there for them, regardless. That's one thing you should always actually work with because it's life.
Yeah.
Oh my! Look at Los Angeles right now.
Imagine something like that.
Yeah.
Watu wanadhani hao watu kama maybe uko na relationship nzuri na
They-
neighbor wako
Imagine.
atakuchukua wapi?
Imagine.
Yeah.
Ama wewe ndio
Guy.
uko na mansion kubwa unakuwa na madharau. Sasa hizo
Yes.
Imagine.
sasa hizo
Sasa
ndio
you order
watu wa
from
ghetto ndio
scratch.
hawajachomewa. Utadu.
So true.
Wow. Humble.
Humble, because you might have it today all.
Yeah.
Shit happens.
Tomorrow you
Exactly.
have nada.
You never know tomorrow. That's why today is the day to actually, if it's like loving on people, being kind to people, if it's giving, you do it today, now. Because even the next hour, even the next second, we don't know about it. It's so true. But going back to what Asia Nasenya, break silence after month-long social media haters. And she says, I miss you all. And I'm so glad she's back, honestly.
Me too.
Yeah, I felt bad whatever she was going through. I didn't judge anything. People learn mistakes. You happen. You'll do some things because of the pressure. Some people you definitely you dip in the pressure because of just life and trying to be in that momentum with other people. But the fact that she realized it, that's one thing I loved about it. And she came out and apologized last year. We didn't even know what was really happening. And then everything came after. It's a good thing. And she said a lot of people actually showed her a lot of love,
Exactly.
which is brilliant. It means she's learning, she's growing, and she's learned a lot of mistakes, or also regarding the financial discipline. So it can happen to anybody.
I admire
Yes.
maturity.
Yeah.
I really admire maturity so much. I admire her growth. I admire how she carries herself as a brand, as a person. She looks just say too genuine. Like I'd say genuine is the first word that described maybe Asia Nayo. Looking at her, she's genuine from the way she dances, you know, the way she presents. I've not listened to
Even her-
most of her shows,
Even her
but
cook. Like
unakwanga join kwa nini yake?
zake akipika.
Kwa nini
She's
inaitwa
always just
aje?
cooking.
Let me see, there's a channel on Instagram of hers sijui zinaitangwa aje mimi nakwanga nimesubscribe into so unaonanga akituma hapo everything she's doing at work at ndoi at work. So there's a time she sent akipika with the biggest sufuria and it was not itosheni ko like is this how genuine you're sharing your shit for me, you know?
Exactly,
It's
yeah.
crazy. So
Nadi hata ichange because anaonganga hadi Kiluya.
I know,
Anaweza-
exactly.
anaweza tuanga
That's-
kuja, oh my god,
Yeah.
kuja ongee Kiluya ile ya- ni
Yeah.
Mluya wa ndani, unajua. So she's just original.
Shout out to her,
Yeah.
man. I love Aziad. Sending love,
Right.
light, hugs,
Me too,
everything, and
hugs
success.
kisses and
You
success.
deserve.
Yes, because you can see the growth, and also it can happen to anybody.
And
Sometimes
it's-
you find yourself in a group of people or environment, or even the voices of people, and they actually put pressure on you to do some things. Honestly,
There's a podcast I think I just remembered nitaenda kuwatch leo. It's this guy sikumbuki jina yake but alikuwa na interview na yeye. I think she spilled everything there.
Yeah.
I'm yet to watch it.
Kyoko?
Not
Was it?
Kyoko. Not really Kyoko. It's really a chill guy.
Okay.
So I'm gonna watch it, and I'd say one of the things I picked is that most of the people will get mad, and I feel like that is the attack she was facing. Like most of the people will get mad who are older than you, because you are in a certain place where where they wish they wish they did better during their age. Now they're feeling mad because they're not even where you are, you know, because they wasted their time, they didn't live their fullest. Hata hiyo kukua bubbly, you know, like hata we sometimes speak even we speak even about the dressing code sometimes, you know. You find people judging you because of like you had your own time. You could do it like me. By this time ungekuwa unasikia vibaya, you'd just see me as your daughter, you know, and you wouldn't feel anything bad about it. So shout out to Asia.
Personally, I want to add one thing. Ajad is young.
Man,
Are you guys wanting her to act like she's 40 because she's living life ya watu wako 40?
Bana.
Sincerely, that's what I think, because
people's
when
perspective.
you look at women, like, let's just speak the truth, women who are stable career wise, ukiona mwanamke mwenye ataweza travel hata maybe ende Dubai,
They
aende
trigger
fanya nini,
people.
unajua na unapata most of them wako hiyo age ya 40 ndio wameshaanza kukua sasa mature enough. Unajua doesn't sema yes, you can see some who are young unless you come from rich families who are young at 20s, early 20s, and maybe they have good jobs. That is possible, anaweza. Lakini mwenye tamka tu leo aseme me want to go to Paris, ni mwanamke amefanya kazi. Unajua na unaweza pata most of the times for people who come from humble families, unapata tu ni wazazi wetu. Unajua those are the people can say because maybe we create your generational wealth yao. But unaona mtoto Asia dako siji 24 25, unaona anaishi maisha yenye unafaa uishi, so you're feeling some type of way. Let her make mistakes, let her struggle, enjoy. Like unaona, stop expecting. People are expecting her to behave like she's a 40. She's 25. She's allowed to make mistakes. She's allowed to gamble. She's allowed to travel. She's allowed to make bad decisions. She's allowed to do all that. My goodness. Stop. Ama venye mnaona, oh god damn, she's so mature. She's not supposed to. She's not mature. She's a baby.
She's trying to
let her be.
To learn herself.
Exactly.
To discover herself.
Let
she's
her be.
To learn about how things should go, what to do, what not to do.
Yeah.
Honestly, give her some grace.
Like, it's life. No one is perfect.
It's because she's basically on the limelight.
Exactly.
A lot of people are doing this. Literally.
Ni venye si masela.
Wewe hata uwezi omba 400k. Leave alone
Can
you can't.
Actually talk about that.
You know, leave alone hata ati madeni. Can you holler anyone in your phone call right now? Give me 400,000.
And they send you immediately.
Exactly.
Na si moja, wengi. Wewe hata ukiomba tu nisaidie so.
At least mimi najua niko nao.
Alafu unalialia hapa eti Aziad. Let the girl
actually
be.
Talk about
Jeez.
that.
Man.
Do you have people you can just, hey, can you kindly
Kama watu wanalia shida kama wewe.
I know. Unapata alafu watu wana hate. Ni watu wana shit.
Facts.
It's always like, I wish I were you. Ni watu wana
and now they are so excited. Honestly, these guys are so happy when something awful happens
exactly.
to you. They're so happy in their heart. And I'm like, how can someone be like that?
And you know, you've never seen Aziad.
You'll
never
crazy.
meet her. You'll never see her.
You'll never
even be a friend. Probably utamwona maybe tao. Na utaimuona hata kumuongelesha. Exactly. Mtoto wako siji wapi, hata sitaki kusema kibuye. Hautaikuja hata maybe
can we love on each other? And just be there for people when they're going through tough times. And if you can't say anything, just like scroll up.
Man, kwanza wa mama wa TikTok, unaingia live.
I know.
Your live yote inakuwa Aziad.
No.
Wako siji huko. Niko like, please,
and they're like in China
people.
or
wako hata Kenya.
Yes.
Yani tu TikTok.
Honestly,
is another one.
It's not cool.
It's not cool. Where we are right now, even as women, as everything going on in the government, I always say there's a lot happening. Like there's a lot of bad things happening. The little you can do is just be kind to someone.
I know.
Everyone is fighting their own battle.
Demons.
Each and every person here, there's something. Someone outside. The only thing you can do, smile, be kind, do something. It helps us actually heal the world.
I know.
And sometimes if you can't do any, just mind your business.
Yes, thank you.
Achana tuna watu waishi.
Bana.
Si haikuhusu.
I know.
Aziad sasa inakusaidia nini? Hata
And the fact that you
msikiangi.
commented all that. Actually, you know, the fact that you're putting out that trashy comment, it's gonna also come back to you. And also adding a money.
Adding a money.
Yeah.
Because you're a hater in denial. Alafu anaandika di paragraph. How to a
The
paragraph
time.
for comments? Surely it's never that serious.
Time, honestly. It's this year.
Walai.
Paragraph ukiambia dada andika Bible verse.
Ay.
Please let people be.
Mind your
my God.
life.
Mind your
I
life.
think they're just super obsessed with these people. It's obsession. Obsession in denial. Literally.
And fans in denial
Yeah.
too.
Just say maybe all the best. Say something nice. Honestly.
What if you can just watch?
That's true. And just pass.
Exactly.
And don't comment about it. But regarding that, we have also news and update regarding Kenya. We're gonna go back to that as we continue to another uplifting motivational video as we discuss as we almost wind up. Kenya condemns attacks on embassy in DRC. Okay, Kenya strongly condemns the attacks on embassy in Kinshasa, DRC, by a mob protesting the conflict in eastern DRC. These acts violate international law. Okay, and the Vienna Convention to stop members who are forced to seek refuge. We can understand that. I'm not even going to dwell on this because we've been talking about this and the fact that they are condemning. Honestly, they're supporting. Literally.
I just feel like if you want a better nation, if you're going to burn the country down, burn it all. If you'll rebuild a new nation, if that is what it takes, like literally to build a new nation, burn it all down. Personally, I feel like kama tuko na embassy ya maybe China, na tutaki Chinese hapa. Why do we have it?
Right.
At the end of the day, they don't want Kenyans.
I
Kenyans
know,
are at
right?
war with them.
Right. Yeah.
So why are you saying it's against the law? Is it a
International
is
law.
it
It's like which
like
International.
unafanya nini kwa country
Sorry?
yetu na we ni adui wangu?
and it's international. It's not even the Kenyan law.
Exactly.
Honestly.
What are you doing in Kinshasa if you've already declared war with them? And
They
then you
bring
want
it
them to
back
actually be okay
to
with
just
you that
chill.
and go, and it's you to create that. Now imagine Kenyans cannot even go to Congo anymore. Because ukitembea hivi kwa streets wakuuliza where you from. You can't even say I'm Kenyan.
know.
They
That's
can
a
actually hit you or beat you.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Because if we have imagine you think
Yeah.
Kenyans in Haiti say even they're Kenyans.
Nope.
They
we're
don't.
supposed
course
to be
not.
united.
Exactly.
But now we have leaders, as you always say, who are being controlled. And the fact that he mentioned international law, we basically understand that even the government law is not a Kenyan law.
Exactly.
We all know it's a British law. The fact that it's the audacity for me, like the international law condemns it. But hey,
Who
our
are these
brothers and
international
sisters-
laws? And why do
Exactly.
they
I
govern
know.
us?
Who are you to talk about me?
I know.
About my country, how I govern?
You're
I know.
They're upset.
Why
Our
can't you
brothers and
go?
sisters
Why
are
aren't you
upset.
concerned about your country?
Exactly.
Why about mine? I can deal with my problems. I don't need your help. We've already had the foreign aid cut, so it's up to us to be independent now. So
I know.
I mean,
and it's crazy because Iwatan also was saying, that guy who is saying that Kenyans is going to support, I don't know, it's somebody from the US, he's going to support Kenyans. I'm like,
With
listen,
the peace?
yeah, with the peace,
Yeah,
right?
the U.S. Secretary.
So you're the
Mark
US,
Rubio.
you're the US secretary. Your boss is your president. Your boss has said it doesn't have anything to do with Africa and Kenya. So who is speaking the truth here?
It's
If your
so
boss
true.
to cut off, unakuja unasema mko na sisi. Kuna kachangamoto fulani tu wanajaribu kuconfuse nao watu hapa because literally Trump is not gonna give us loans anymore. We don't have that relationship. Masha cut off WHO.
That is so
Hakuna vitu zitatoka aid inatoka US.
Yeah.
So why are you saying US is with Kenya? In what way?
How?
They're lying to you, Ruto. Oh my God.
He knows that. I think he knows that. It's like he was trying to awaken him.
I know, like what the heck? Wake up.
But you know, maybe, not even maybe, there's a lot of threats if
Yeah.
he doesn't do what they want him to
You'd
do.
rather, I feel like if you're
Yeah.
a leader, just take a bullet.
Right.
They
Because you
won't.
are chosen.
They
See,
won't.
wanasemanga leaders are chosen.
they're
Take a
scared.
bullet
They
for your people.
won't. They won't.
And let's see, will tutakuweka nini tsunami yako huko KICC.
They won't.
The heck?
Goodness.
They won't.
But people know what's happening. Their brothers and sisters in DRC Congo are hot. They're tired.
Exactly.
So you can't try and tell them to condemn. No, these people are. When someone is tired,
They don't want anything. to
I
do
know,
with it.
like I'm done.
there's nothing
done,
you
I'm
can
done.
do.
I want change, and I want
Yeah.
change, and I
They
want
want
change.
nothing else.
Period.
They're not going back to
Change.
the way things do. It's just like I'm done.
Mm.
I've been trying to be patient. I've been trying to wait on change. It's not coming. I'm just tired.
Period.
Ruto
This
ni
is-
Ruto ni wale wase wanakukosea, alafu akisha kukosea anataka usifanye chochote.
Utulie.
Unakete eti, you know, I'm gonna just send peace to talk to peace, like the way he send a peace peace you whatever in
Haiti.
Haiti. I'm like, why did you go for that war? And right now he's claiming it's against the law for people to ban his embassy, and he went there to cause trouble. Alafu nataka tu watulie, like wewe nyamaza, haisemi hivyo. Like you can't be doing that.
It's also like the other post we read in the morning the other day, like he's saying they don't want violence.
They want jobs.
They want opportunities. They don't want.
After calling us criminals, when we are demanding all this, you call us terrorists. Terrorists.
I'm confused. I'm like, okay, what's happening right now? You know? Oh my god. Oh my gosh, family. As we are basically winding up here, we have a motivational video we can talk about and feel empowered as we're almost winding up. But remember, the time is now to shine, to use your voice, to basically empower, educate, and awaken, because it's our time to shine regardless. It's actually Sam on Wild of our own podcast, always shining the light regardless.
5 is a big year. And for a big year, you have to come out big. You have to do things unlike you have done before. So say what's needed to be said. You've been quiet for too long. If it burns things up, let it burn things up. Sometimes things need to be burned up for us to rebuild again.
Yes. And it's amazing because even it's weird if you're super aligned, you can see a lot of things which are being discussed in the podcast. They're literally happening physically. Even in political, economical world. Yes.
That sounds deep, but I'm causing trouble in someone's house right now. But sometimes trouble needs to happen so things can be rebuilt again. Look what you did to me, because I'm fighting.
Sam, I don't.
It's you.
No, it's not me.
Your
We are not pointing finger.
I'm
I will point at you. I will point at you.
Why am I fighting this episode?
Put the
So
finger
what's
up.
going on? It's not until you speak that
And I
things
have so
will
much
change.
to say. I have so much to say.
Say it out.
Say that.
Use your voice.
Why are you silent?
God gave your voice. God gave your perspective. Use your voice.
But when the child don't say things that you're not meant to say because you just get bad.
2025 is a big year.
Very true. Some people don't say things which are meant to be said. But he said something I'm going to repeat, Kidogo.
And for a big year, you have to come out big. You have to do things unlike you have done before. So say what's needed to be said. You've been quiet for too long. If it burns things up, let it burn things up. Sometimes things need to be burned up for us to rebuild again.
That's a fact. Sometimes
What you just
things
said.
do
Yeah,
burn down.
sometimes things need to literally.
Burn down.
Yeah.
We have to burn it.
Rebuild
Exactly.
again. So-
Imagine.
Regardless in your life, anywhere you feel like there has to be change. The government, people always on TikTok, a lot of people on podcasts, YouTube, they're talking about the government. It's just time. You cannot shut people up. They can't be quiet about what's happening in the government. Can't be quiet what's happening in marriages, if it's abuse, anything. You have to voice it out.
True.
Someone is watching, they might help. You never know. Also, as you speak, there's someone waiting to actually come in and help you, motivate you, empower you, bring healing in whatever ways. So it's just our time to use your voice, because when you speak, if you don't speak, I wouldn't know you have a problem. If you're hurting there, and I'm just here chilling, and maybe I could lend you a hand. Yes.
At the end of the day, ulipewa sauti kuongea ungekuwa bubu.
Kama
Right,
nimeona
yes.
Ungekuwa bubu.
nimeona demo wa TikTok ule wa mbwa. Akisema ati huwa anasema bebu napiga kelele majirani wanasikia. Si ungeoa bubu.
I know, literally ona kama uko na Mungu alikupea sauti uongee.
Right.
Hata kama ni kama maybe kitu yenye hata maybe it's not going to change the nation, but it's going to even change you. Unajua? Mtu akikukanyaga, mtu anakubulibuli,
Yes,
unatulia tu kwa kona yako. Ongea bro.
Yeah.
Usiache ukaliwe, ufanyiwe nini?
Learn to
Because
speak.
learn to speak out. I
Even
feel like
marriages.
even in marriages unanyanyaswa tu uko tu sawa. No, please use your voice.
That is
And
so true.
one thing also I think just to add on what you has said, vloggers, journalists, you are a voice to many people. So it matters what you say. The moment mic imefunguliwa, you with your 1 million views, you can't come and tell women to be ratchet, or you can't come and say awkward things. Then mtu atakuwa like, shit, did that person just say that? Unajua kuna mtu nadi unaibika.
That is so true.
Alisema, unajua. So at the end of the day, use your voice well also, because sometimes you're also a voice to some people,
Yeah.
because some people don't have that space you have.
Yeah.
So use your voice well. Exactly. Yeah.
Always.
I also saw it from
Okay.
sorry. I also saw it from this perspective. Your voice can also be like your talent. That is how
Right.
I saw it. Because also, maybe if you're an artist, Mungu alikupea talent yako kufanya nini, to reach out to people. Reach out to people in ways you know.
Yeah.
Sometimes it might be through your talent, through your music. Artists are very articulated. When you talk, umepewa talanta, tunaenda kusikia hiyo ngoma. Does that ngoma help somebody? That does change somebody's life. Use your voice as well. Deep down for your personal voice and your talent. Yeah. Your take. Umesikia?
Are you okay?
Yeah, akili yangu iko mbali pia.
Umeswitch tumalize.
Yeah.
Wrap it up.
It's a great time of your life.
Wrap it up.
Yeah, I'll say learn to speak up. It's amazing to see. I'd say right now Africans are speaking up. You know, it's not like when again that generation of people just moving with silence. You know, in everything. And I personally learned that with myself because the moment I realized how I was being treated at home was not okay. I was like, bro, I can't wait to finish school. Y'all won't see me. And I remember the day I said that I was beaten actually in the name of sikutandika kitanda. Kumbe nachapwa because iliuma, like they really
After
felt
you
it.
honor,
Yeah,
yeah.
you'll never see me. And I meant that. When I finished high school, I was like, yo, bye-bye. You're giving me all the reasons to walk out. And learn to speak up, because I tried to speak up when I could. I was not listened to, so I was like, hey, I can speak up, but just walking out, making it understood like, hey, you did wrong, and I'm a walk out. So that's what's up.
Yeah, people get out of depression by just talking out.
Yeah.
So
Look at
please,
that.
just talk. It's powerful. Sema tu kenye inakuuma ishi. Saa ingine your biggest problem is somebody's very tiniest problem. Unaonanga mtu anasema,
Yes.
ninapitia. Ukisikia mwingine anasema hata sina shida.
I know.
Unajua, just speak it out.
Sure.
Yeah, you might get somebody who has worse behaviors
Bana.
and then ujiconsole tu. Utasema, hey, I'm better.
I know.
Acha ni behave.
Like,
Unajua, mi hadi sipitie bwacha nitafute kazi.
bana.
Unajua, exactly.
It always gets better.
Yeah.
That's one thing I kind of posted today regarding something motivating. The most expensive thing you can ever lose is hope. Regarding like things will get better. It always gets better in regards to what you're putting your work into. Anything, it always just go through it, gets better. But family, thank you so much for joining us here to beautiful evening on Tubonge. It has been amazing. Remember, you are the change you need to see in the world. Follow us on all social media platform. Download our app to get yourself amazing supplements, and also stream on www.blackheartfire network to get yourself supplements and apparel clothing with the Black Heart Fire Radio logo on it. Super affordable. And also remember, it's Ubuntu. See you tomorrow. Take care. Much love. Remember, you shine and you're magical. Bye bye.
Much love. See you guys tonight on the Africa Today show. Thank you for tuning in, and for those who shall be catching this on a replay, hope you guys enjoy.
Thank you guys so much. Stay hopeful, but usifanye uibiwe na pasta.
Bana.
You anakupea hopes.
Yeah.
You're your own hope. You know, you are your first encouragement.
Because pasta ndiye atakupea hope.
You
so
have to
your own
encourage
hope.
yourself.
Exactly.
Yes.
Keep it light. Feel the freshness.
You're now listening to the best music.